Our plan for CPQ Vision was to have an end-user empowered product that would require no expensive integration and would allow users to very, very quickly get set up and configure products and immediately have them be driven to their website. So as an example, I'm going to show you one that we've done here for our Spacely Sprockets company. And so when you log into your demo of CPQ Vision, you'll see the same thing. You'll see a blank company that you can configure for your own company. And we've generated a single product already. That's our Sprocket controller board. So I'm going to click on Edit That. And then we're shown our default information for the Sprocket controller board. We have our product code, which is important for the product code generation that I'll show you in just a minute, a product image that will appear, and manual that users can download. We have the option to turn on or off our Rulematic engine. The Rulematic engine we explained further in other videos how to configure that, turn it on, and use our very easy rules engine. And then whether we want to display a part number. That, in this case, would start with SCB, the product short name, and then the additional product choices that we're going to go through right now. That makes it very easy to reorder a product down the road by automatically configuring it based on the smart part number. So I'm going to hit Continue here. It's just going to confirm that we're not using the Rulematic engine, and then we're given our basic product choices. Essentially, these are the values that someone will choose from when they configure a part. So this part has 5 different choices. It's a pretty simple part. There's an external connector, a side pin configuration, bottom pin configuration, 2 LED colors that can be chosen, and a top LED color. So I'm going to select Next here, and you'll see that we've created some default options for each one of these. So for example, for the external connector, that can be either USB 2 or USB-C. On the side pin configuration, we've got a 5-pin or 4-pin. By the way, you can upload images of these, and then those can display to show what those configuration options look like as people choose them. I'm not going to do that for this demo, but all of them can have images that make it easier for the customer to know. And then we also have multipliers and prices here. So multipliers would allow adders or discounts, and based on a code that a customer is assigned, they can have those discounts or adders added or subtracted. What's amazing about this is we've entered these values and we can immediately test and change them live. So I'm going to click on the button that said Test CPQ, and I'm taken into our branded Spacely Sprocket CPQ site. So no programming is needed for this to happen. As soon as you configure a part, you can test it. So our part that we've configured is the SCB product, and it's got all the options we've chosen. The external connector options, the side pin options, the bottom pin, and then bottom LED colors, and top LED color. And you'll notice as we did that, the part number was getting configured for us. So I'm going to go in and make a change to this. And when I do that, you'll notice that again, the change is live and dynamic. So let's say, for example, that instead of USB 2, we now have a USB 3 option. And so we're just going to edit that and change that. And then let's say we also have, we're going to add in a 6-pin option for our side pin configuration. So we're going to add a 6-pin option, and let's say we also want to add a 7-pin option. So let's go look at how that looks when we configure it. So now we've got our USB 3 option, and then we've got all of our pin options as well. And as you make changes, you can click that little Test CPQ and see things dynamically. You can add additional configuration options on the left, values, and then add additional selectors to each one of them as well. And it's all very dynamic and live, and builds into a quote as you complete the product entry.